And we're back. What do you think we're doing on this episode?
Going to the manor.
No.
Getting the fuck out.
What do we do in every single chapter? In between every single chapter.
Go back and
The
see
Baron
his
has
collectibles.
errand, and I need to break into Northcrest Manor before the mob does. It's time I got some answers.
Well, unlike some of the other chapters, there's no cutscene or anything I have to do. I could go straight there. But I was getting at that there is usually more of the city unlocked with more collectibles,
Yeah.
Basso jobs, and a client job. And that's what we're doing.
Lovely.
Indeed.
And what the... I've been waiting to record for this. What the fuck is that guy doing? Is he ripping his pants open to show us what's in there? Because I don't even know what that is.
It looks like a bomb.
What is going on?
I think it's a bomb.
Look at it. He's got his hands like open on the left and the right. So what is he doing?
The name of the faithless is Martin Holloway. He conspired with the Baron's watch to oppress the hopeful. What say you? Is this man?
I remember a couple chapters ago the guards were hanging black hands there, even though some of them weren't guilty.
Yeah.
And that's the guy that hung them. Well, he got what was coming to him.
Yeah.
The guy was literally saying, "I didn't do." Dead. Hung before found guilty. What an asshole. So we're going to start this one off by going to talk to Basso, who is back at his place now. Because now that shit's hit the fan, he is not scared of the guards showing up and dragging him away, because most of them are dead.
Yeah. Well, hey. It's not like they don't deserve it.
You know what I'm surprised about? Neither one of you noticed that we spent that whole chapter without seeing Stumbles McGillicuddy.
We figured Stumbles McGillicuddy would not go to the asylum for any reason. Why?
Well, were you expecting him to be at the House of Blossoms until you saw him there?
Yes and no.
Slightly.
Looks like he's still pretty badly hurt.
Yeah, you don't look like that for the rest of the game. You got 5 more jobs. Retrieve Basso's pen. Little Davy's taking the long drop, courtesy of the watch, and he's taking my old grandmam's favorite pen with him. It's worth more than just gold to me, Garrett. Word is the hangman's a raker. Search his house over Black Furrow's Way and find my pen, would you?
No
Sure.
problem.
Steal white sales documents. We got ourselves a high-up client, wears fine silks and pays in real coin and everything. She wants the papers of the White Sale Company with info on their latest trading routes. Should be a piece of piss for the likes of you. I missed you, Basso, and your fucking words.
Right?
Eyes on the prize. Steal the telescope mechanism. Scuttlebutt says the gentlefolk of Illyrian traders got their hands on a fancy new telescope. Makes scouting for pirates easy as pissing on a blind sop. Of course, that means my smugglers want it, so they can dodge the watch. Steal the tech and we'll make those bastards earn their black tax. Checkmate. Steal back Basso's chess piece. That bleeding Archie Maxwell made off with my knight after I beat him in a friendly game of chess. I only cheated twice. Oi, break into his house and steal his stash to cover what he owes me, will you? And then find my chess piece while you're at it. I can't have my horsey running without its mate. A grave matter. Steal Grandpa's ashes. One of my clients has got himself in a pickle. Turns out Grandpa's ashes were in with the last of his opium stash. Her opium stash. And she got caught after curfew by one of the uncorrupted captains in the watch. Break into the storage office on Market Street and bring the old gaffer back, eh? Alright, Basso. I got it.
So, one of the uncorrupted captains, huh?
Yeah, the one that would not exchange freedom for sex. Obviously, that's where that was getting at.
How are you doing?
Sell all that food I collected. That chapter, I think, is the only one where they give you more food than it's possible to collect. And they give you a ton of fire arrows. And a pretty good amount of blast arrows.
Well, to be fair, you do need the fire arrows for the golems.
If I choose to kill them.
Yeah.
At least for that chapter. And that was a chapter I always thought there was no way to do it without killing them. And then I figured out how to do it without killing them, so...
Yay, you!
Yeah.
Alright, let's start things off with the first Basso job, which is actually over here.
Getting his pen back.
I don't remember which one this is. I think it's the pen one.
Get him.
No, this is the way to the Queen of Beggars. And remember there was like a newspaper and a plaque and that was it over here?
Mm-hmm.
There actually is, as soon as you take that Basso job, a house you can rob.
Oh! What, so it's a chess piece one?
I don't remember which, I'm pretty sure it's the pen one.
It's either pen or
Anyways,
chess piece.
there is 15 loot in this house, so when I complete this house, I will have 294 loot. And there's also one collectible and 2 documents. And I think a poppy somewhere. Either that or food. They already had phonograms? They're advanced for their time.
Yeah, right?
Archie Maxwell's diary. Orion would be proud of me. I took on to the streets with my graven brothers and sisters last night. I snatched supplies from every back alley storefront I could find. It's all locked up in the basement now. Code 677 or 776, something like that. Always thought myself a peaceful man, but the riots do something to your head. My head's all swimmy since meeting Orion. So there is a safe in the basement, and he just told you that there's 2 combinations it could be. I'm not gonna lie, that safe that we did in Chapter 5 is probably the hardest safe in the game to figure out. Because it doesn't directly outright say anywhere that, oh, I based it off the knocking in the pipes.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, dude. You're fucking murdering and robbing innocent people. That's never the solution to being pissed off at the government. During the riots, what does he do? He goes and robs every store that is in the back alley that obviously has nothing to do with the watch in the first place.
Is your hand going to be like that for the rest of the game, too?
Yep, unfortunately. Does it make sense? No. Does it happen? Yes. You think he put, like, six days passed since Chapter 4, so I'm wondering, like, why the fuck he's still wearing bandages that are that soaked in blood. But then again, I'm kind of wondering how he dealt with the wound in the first place, considering he had a arrow put through his hand.
Pulled it out.
But did he have anyone stitched shut or what?
Probably soldered it shut himself.
Selena, what would you do?
What would I do? First, I'd check for traps.
You're getting smarter. Yep, there's a trap right there.
That's a...
And it is the second one, because it would be too easy if it was the first one.
Of course it would be. Right.
I brought my cat out.
Oh, this is the chess piece one.
Thief takes night.
Thief takes night. Checkmate.
Oh man, too bad there isn't a thief chess piece.
Check out later. Baron's Way apartment. Some blacktop named Ollie was begging for his life during the riot. Said he had a loot stash you could get by poking the eye of a painting. Dealt with the scum anyway, but think he was telling the truth. I found that hint needless because they already gave you a hint when you're looting that guy's house the first time you're there. Remember, that's the one where his ex-wife left him, and she said that she would have stole his hidden stash, but she didn't know where it was.
Yeah.
They already hinted that there was one there, and then I poked that painting's eye, and that stash opened up with his medal in there.
Huh.
All right, round 2, Lena.
Alright.
Go through these vents to a hidden room, but there's nothing in here. What do we do?
Ooh, there's a button over there.
Alright, I knew that you'd go for that one first because it's the obvious one. All it does is turn the lights off.
Okay then.
Look up.
Is there? Well, look at the ground real quick.
Yeah, there is a seam of something here. But what do you do with it? Solgar can put input in too, because I don't think you're gonna solve this.
I know. I feel like there's a trap door and there'd be a trigger to it. I'll probably.
Yeah.
Where would it be though?
I want to say on the shelves.
Bottles? Why are there bottles on the ground?
This is a wine cellar. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Anyway.
And no, there's no buttons here. Besides that one. Door won't open.
Does that have something to do with the bottles on the ground?
Nope. Alright, because I don't want to waste everyone's time for too long.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mess with you guys, because I...
Really?
Yeah, there's 4 buttons hidden up here in each of these. Gotta shoot them all with blunt arrows. And there's no hint anywhere that there's a secret in this room, other than the fact that there's nothing in here. And there's almost never a room with nothing in it. Opens that.
Hey.
You will die from that fall, though. So don't just jump down there like a retard.
Yeah, use a rope arrow. For our sake and your sake. Hey, it's an altar. Or
We're
tomb.
in a tomb.
Looks like altars, I know.
There is a poppy down here. Also the collectibles down here. The next snake bracelet.
Ew, how'd this husband die?
This bracelet belonged to Lady Esther, whose husband passed unexpectedly but peacefully in his sleep.
Oh, that's... Well,
Not terrible.
it's not as terrible as getting stomped on by a horse.
But I think it's hinting at she killed him.
Really?
Because it was unexpected, so...
Yeah, then it wouldn't be unexpected to her.
Yeah, it was unexpected to everyone else. Like, he was obviously... If it was unexpected, he wasn't sick. Alright, so let me make sure I got all the loot. Yep.
But what reason did she have to kill him?
I don't know. They don't really... the one quote each item has is all you get for them.
Okay, that's fine.
That's the first Basso job. Now we gotta get the hell out of here. I'm gonna try and get out of here fast. There's no way this isn't gonna be a 2-parter though, because there's just too much. There's just enough stuff to keep us busy for 2 episodes, but not enough to make this a challenge or difficult. Alright, so we're done with the morning side. Now the only reason you'll ever have to come over here is to talk to the Queen of Beggars or restart Chapter 2 if you want to do that for some reason.
Okay, why are we talking to the Queen of Beggars now?
When you give her gold, she gives you more focus points.
We can never have enough focus points.
There's a limit to how many she'll give you though. But I think that I think maybe there's like 1 more in the missions, and then after, maybe 1 or 2 more in the missions, and then she has most of the rest. But there's a hidden side quest in the game that gives you the last one, which we will cover that when we have the entire city unlocked.
Cool.
That one's not that difficult. Not as difficult as people tried to seem and make it sound like it was when I was reading about it. Alright, the next one. The next Basso job is in this area, actually.
Ooh, which one is it?
Oh, this is the one for the pen.
No, stealing stuff off of dead people seems a bit too far.
Where the hell are we going? Okay, over there.
What, they ain't got any use for it?
There's a lynch mob on the streets.
But
The
still.
Great War hanging the black dogs. Ropes have changed hands at least.
This window wasn't available before.
Low screen.
5 loot and 1 document in
Who
here.
doesn't love load screens?
And then this
I
will
do.
end the first episode of us hunting for
Everything.
loot.
And the jobs.
Well, this is actually fine because I'm going to start the next episode in front of the Siren's Rest because Vittori's our next client again.
Vittori!
Vittori.
I hope this ain't where cured meat comes from. This guy's a cannibal.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
I didn't know Basso could write. All this time, I thought it was the magpie.
Gross.
Hangman's Memoir. Rochester, treason. A noble hanging's a rare hanging. Took a quarter-pound of flesh in the tongue, almost silvery taste.
Gross.
Nearly, a common thievery. Took a pound of flesh, common stock, boiled well. Etherington, press gang member. Took half a pound of flesh, good form, a strong gamey taste, poached by Watchman Dobbs. Remember him? Eddie Dobbs, hunter extraordinaire from chapter 2.
Oh
The
god.
guy shooting dead bodies.
Yeah.
Ormsby, caution runner. Too lean for flesh. Took a cut of breathers and heart. Alright, we'll end that episode with that, and we will see you in front of Siren's Rest, where we will continue this hunt.
Onward.
Bye-bye.
Basta.